Okay, good day, ladies and gentlemen. This is Uzi here again, and today I'll be giving you guys a little tutorial on preview, my preview on BTC USD. So, as we all know, BTC was all the way from 33k, and BTC pumped to 45k. So, but a lot of people got in at this point, 45k. And please, this is not a financial advice. This is just my opinion. Me telling you guys what I feel like Bitcoin is going to do. So, with all said and done, if you don't mind, smash that subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video and drop your comments in the comment section if you have any comments at all. So don't forget to click the link below to join our Telegram group for free signals on forex trading and synthetic indices as well. We'll also be getting free mentorship in the group as well. Thank you very much. So with all said and done, let's move into the analysis. I made my analysis on the day one chart, or was it the week one chart? Should be the week one chart. This should be the week one chart. Yeah. This was where I made my analysis. So I'll be telling you guys on what I feel Bitcoin is going to do in the next 2 to 1 month time. So as I said, this is not a financial advice. This is just my opinion and what I think Bitcoin is going to do in the next 1 or 2 months time coming. So as you can see, let's kind of zoom in for a while. This is actually my TP. My TP was at 20k. Yes, this is my TP, 20k. So this is what I think Bitcoin is going to do. For the meantime, let's move to the day one chart so we can get a clear view of what we're actually doing here. And I got this clear view from my indicators as well, my secret indicators, which I use in analyzing short signals. Okay, so as we all know, Bitcoin was at its peak 69k, and Bitcoin had a divergence and fell to almost 30k. This was it. Bitcoin fell to 32k. This was where Bitcoin fell to, and as Bitcoin fell to 32k, hitting a major level of support. As we can see, Bitcoin fell to 32k. This is a major level of support. 32k is a major level of support. As we can see, this is support 1. This is support 2. Please pay attention to what I'm gonna do now, because I won't be repeating myself again. This is very, very informative as well. So when we are moving back, I don't see if we can meet that same support again, because apart from that, Bitcoin was just around $3,000, $7,000, and then it boomed. If you can see. So this is what I think Bitcoin is going to do in the next 2 or in the next month or 2 months time. So as you can all see, we had our, let me move to the week one chart so I don't get you guys confused in any form whatsoever. So this is it. Okay. This was a major level of support Bitcoin has hit in this point many times and has bounced off. But are we going to see something different? This is a question you're meant to be asking yourself. If we are going to see something different. Now, if you watch here, if you watch here, we have okay, don't forget, in terms of downward movement, your resistance is going to be formed below a major level of support. So our resistance being here, this is our resistance at the moment. It is our resistance joining to form a major level of support. How do we know a major level of support? Now, this right here is our major level of support. This is a major level of support. Now let's confirm if it's a major level of support or not. Major level of support to form multiple resistance. Okay. This was the first resistance. This is the first resistance formed directly below the major level of support. Directly below the major level of support. As you can see, this is the major level of resistance. This is one. So making it very critical, because aside that, this is just like Bitcoin pumping like in a year time. Because as you can see, check the date here, we have 2019. This was when Bitcoin had this massive pump, all the way from, I think, was it 19k? 19k. Bitcoin had this massive pump all the way from 2019. So this is it. So we'll connect our major level of support and resistance. I made this analysis on this time frame so we don't get ourselves confused. Major level of support to form resistance, and resistance meaning is going to sell, support meaning is going to buy. So this is it. This is a major level of support, this is a major level of resistance, and our TP should be at the previous level of resistance. Now, where is our previous level of resistance in the chart? This is my analysis, and I got one more notification using my secret indicator. We had a divergence from here. This is it. So this is where we had our divergence. So this divergence has just being a sell signal. This divergence being a sell signal has not crossed the previous level of support. This was actually the previous level of support, being 28k. I hope you guys are paying attention. Please, I'm begging you, just listen to what I'm saying now. Do not take this for granted. You might want to adhere to my own opinion, but don't forget, this is not financial advice. But I'm telling you, I'm going to leave this trade open till whenever Bitcoin drops to 20k and I'm closing. So that's why I applied risk management, even though I'm in a profit of $1,200 for the meantime. But I'm not going to close BTC USD until it drops below 28k. So if you're selling from resistance, it means your TP should be at the previous level of resistance, and selling means making lower lows and lower highs as well. So as you can see here, we just crossed. We haven't even crossed the previous level of support. As you can see it here, this is the previous level of support, and we haven't even crossed it. So this should only be a reminder to you as well. This should serve as a reminder to you as well that you shouldn't take this for granted for any reason whatsoever. This shouldn't be taken for granted at all. It shouldn't be taken for granted at all. For any reason whatsoever. So that's it. This was our previous level of support. So some people might say it might hit till 28k before it flies back up, but no, it's not going to hit. It's not going to bounce to form a double top. a double bottom. Some people might say it's going to form a double bottom right here once it sells, because right now this is where we are. Our current position is here. So some people might say it might sell from 38k to 20. This should be 20 something. This should be 29k. Okay, this is 28k. So some people might say it might sell from this my entry point now. This is my entry point to 28k, which is still a massive profit. But remember, for this downtrend to continue, it must pass this previous level of support. So I suggest Bitcoin is going to sell down to our main level of resistance, which is 19k, or some might say 20k, which is 19k. So this is it, or let's call it 20k. So once it sells to 20k, it might pump back up to the previous level of support and drop down again to our TP2, which is going to be 12k. So some people might say Bitcoin is going to fall to 0, but we don't know for sure. But what I'm saying is that this is my own advice. If you feel you want to take the advice, well, it's up to you. This is my own opinion, doing my own thing, making my own investments with my own money. So this is how I do it. Okay, let me make it clear for you guys. Let me make it clear with the triangles for you guys. This is my entry point. It's going to sell down to here. I've already set my TP. We had our divergence with my secret indicator. You see, I had our divergence here, which is 100% sell signal indicator I got. So this is it. This is what I do best, better than anyone. So this is it. This is what I do best than anyone here. So it's going to sell down to 20k. So once it sells down to 20k, it's going to pump back up to 20k again. It's going to pump back up to 20k again. So once it pumps back up to 20k, we're going to be having a drop once more. I'm doing it in a way you guys are going to understand, to our TP2, which is 12k, our next level of resistance. This is our TP2, which is 12k. So 12k is then going to have a retest back to our previous level of support, which was 20k. They're going to have a retest back to our previous level of support, which was 20k. I'm doing it in a way you guys are going to understand properly, which was 20k. This is it, which was 20k. Let me remove the arrows so you guys can understand. Then I'm going to put this green transparent ones for you guys, so you guys get to know better what I'm doing. Yeah, so this is it. We're gonna be joining them this way. So this is it. This is 20K. This is 20K. Our TP1. This is 20K. Our TP1. So this is it. So our TP1 is 20K. Our TP2 is 13K. So this is how Bitcoin is going to fall drastically. Already I'm in massive profit from here. I'm already in massive profit already. As you can see, I'm already in massive profit. You can imagine this was my entry point. This was my entry point. Now look how many red candles I made. So this is my own analysis. This is my own analysis. I don't know for you guys plan for the meantime. So this is my own analysis. Bitcoin forming a major level of resistance below a major level of support. So thank you guys again. This is not a financial advice, as I said. This is not a financial advice, as I said. This is just me doing my thing. This is just me doing my thing. Thank you very much for supporting me in any kind of way you guys have. I promise to keep on updating you all with special videos as well. Thank you very much. Please, if you have any question, you can drop it in the comment section because I'll be answering all. As you can see, I'm already in massive profit. So like I said, I know I've said this a lot of times, but this is my own opinion. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like the videos if you that's something important for me, and drop your questions in the comment section as well. Thank you very much.